Hi boys and girls. Today we're going to talk a little bit about texture. Texture is one of my favorite elements of art. It basically refers to how things feel. So it really hones in on that sense of touch. So we're going to talk a little bit about different types of textures. And then in the next video, I'm going to actually demonstrate what you guys are going to do for your assignment. So I've set up my handy dandy little whiteboard over here. And I've got the word texture here. Now, when we're talking about textures, we're describing how things feel in our hands. And when we're describing things, we use adjectives. So some adjectives to describe different things that you feel can be things like bumpy or scratchy or squishy or sticky. So we're going to make a list of textures on the board right now. I've got a couple of different things that I'm going to feel, and what I want you guys to do while I'm doing that, while I'm feeling them, I want you to try to visualize what you would think that those things would feel like in your hands. So let's see what I'm going to start with, and I'm not going to touch it too much because it is very pokey, okay? A cactus. Can you think about what that might feel like to touch? Really spiky and sharp, okay? So my word for that I really like is spiky. So I'm going to put spiky on my list. Spiky is one of those adjective words. I'm going to scooch this over to make sure you guys can see my list. Spiky. Now, I've got another object. Let's see. This one is a big, giant conch seashell. Now, this actually has a bunch of textures. The backside is a little bit bumpy and rough feeling in my hands, but this part right in here is so smooth. And that's the texture word I'm going to write down next. Smooth. When something feels really smooth, it has a smooth texture. Now, when we're thinking about this, we want to think about it in the idea of art. Now, how would we depict? I want you guys to try to think about how would you use patterns and lines and color, the way you guys already know. You know patterns, lines, and colors and shapes, to depict some of these textures. Here's another one, you guys. This is a seed pod, and it's really, really spiky and pokey. So I would use a spiky word for that one. Now, I've got this little vase, and it is really bumpy. Try to visualize that in your hand and running your fingers over each one of those glass bumps. So bumpy is going to be our next word. Bumpy. So we're creating a list of adjectives. We've got spiky, smooth, and bumpy. Let's see, I wonder if I have something that is soft. Do I have something soft laying around? I don't see anything yet, but I do have this rock full of barnacles. And these barnacles are scratchy. So scratchy would be a good one. Scratchy. Scratchy. It's rough on my fingers. Now, about that soft thing, let's see. Looking around, not sure if I can find anything. Oh, I found a kitty catty, and he is very soft. Soft and lovable. He's going to be my word, soft. Now, soft is a tricky word. Soft and hard sometimes describe the density of something, but they can also describe the texture of something. So when we're talking about texture in art, we want to think about how we can create textures. So if we're doing a two-dimensional artwork, it can be a little bit tricky. Like, what would we use to show something as bumpy? Something that comes to mind to me is circles. Maybe some circles repeated over and over again. What if we wanted to show that something was smooth, like a smooth river in a piece of artwork? Maybe some blue lines, right? Some wavy lines. In the next video, we're going to talk about what your assignment is going to be, and I'm going to send you guys on a texture scavenger hunt. So watch the next video and you'll see my demonstration and what we're going to do for our assignment. I miss you guys so much. See you in the next video.